Okay, watch this video before you dye your hair because these are mistakes I made before I dyed my hair. I have made mistakes, that way you don't have to. Let's get into them. Hey beauties, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I am Kativoryia and today we're talking about dyed hair and all the mistakes I wish I knew not to make. Even though I've made mistakes, it still came out really cute. It's just not the color that I wanted because of the mistakes that I've made. So the first mistake that I made, unfortunately, was choosing the wrong developer. Now I thought because I'm not going to be using bleach when I dyed my hair, I was like, girl, everything should be fine. No. Realistically, if I can go back, I would have chose two developers. I would have did either a 10 or even a 20. Whichever number is lower would be for the roots, higher would be for the hair shaft and the ends. Probably would have went 20 for the rest of my head, and then for my roots did a 10. But you're supposed to do two developers when you're going to be using this. These are my mistakes. You might be able to do what I did and then get what you want, or you can flop. Now I rate this color a 7 out of 10 because it's not the desired color I wanted. I wanted this. This is what I wanted. This ain't really that. It's kind of close, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is the color that you're supposed to get when you use that hair dye. I feel like that's for darker hair. My hair was like a light black. It was a lighter tone of black. Go back and watch me dye my hair. Did you watch that video? Hold on. Let me give you the thumbnail right here. Check that video out, okay? Okay, because I had a motherfucking meltdown. Hair depression is real. The next mistake that I personally made was I did not follow directions. When you get hair dye and stuff like that, it comes with directions because you can f it up. Excuse me. You can mess it up. You're supposed to have the dye on for a certain amount of time, and me, I didn't give a damn about the time at all. I'm gonna let this sit for, I guess,
15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes.
As you can tell with this video. I really think you should watch it, but after this, don't leave this video. Finish to the end, then go watch this one. Yeah, I didn't keep track of time with the ends of my hair because you know how I did the ends first, then I went in and did the roots last. I didn't keep track of time with neither one of those, and I really felt like I got hot roots because the roots, whatever, the roots and the ends aren't the same. Oh, it kind of looks the same there, but it's really not. Camera's doing me good. Another mistake I was not prepared for was the moisture and protein that you have to work overtime to keep into your hair if you don't want your hair falling out because it dried out and, you know, blah blah. Make sure you have some type of method. Like me personally, I have type 4 hair and I use the LCO method. I be hitting y'all with everything. I got the facts. No, but for real, that I didn't know how important that was. I did not know how important, like, you have to really keep up with your hair. It's like a job. Yes. Like right now, after I'm done with this video, I'm probably gonna go wash my hair. I have products in it. Washing your hair can put the moisture back into your hair, but you have to regularly do it. Like when you dye your hair, do you know how dry it can really get? Especially if you use bleach. Like I didn't even use bleach. Bitch, if you use bleach, you need to pay attention ASAP. No Rocky. And I don't think I'm stressing this hard enough because that is so serious. Please don't make the mistake of neglecting your hair because you just might have to chop it all off. Nobody wants that. Nobody. But after you dye your hair, please be sure to put some protein back into your hair. Your hair will thank you. I did a mask after I dyed it. Just make sure you do a protein mask. But sometimes your hair, like it depends who you are, like you have to do the research on your porosity, your type hair, whatever, because some people after they dye their hair, the protein will mess up their hair. Me personally, I needed the protein, baby. So do your research before you dye your hair. Along with the protein, putting it on top of your hair, but putting it in your body, your hair will like that too. Okay, the protein is very important. Eat your eggs if you're vegan. Nuts, protein, yeah, peanut butter, nuts. Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian. I'm just saying that's an alternative. Yeah, Make sure you eat your protein. Scratch just the eating your protein. How about eat healthy? Now, me personally, you know, the holidays just passed, but I'm getting back to the healthiness. A thing I didn't do though before dyeing my hair is properly plan. You guys have no idea when I first dyed my hair, and I love you, so I'll put this picture up here because I didn't want to, but I'll put this picture. My edges were so fucked up from wearing so many wigs and not properly taking care of my hair. And now my edges, like, I can do edge. Yeah, I still have a big forehead, but like, you really have to make sure you hit more realistic hair goals before you dye your hair, just because you don't know how that's gonna go. Me personally, I couldn't wait. I wanted it then and there, and this is not even the color that I wanted, so I probably should have waited. I wish I waited, and I wish I grew out my hairline a little bit more before dyeing it. I'm still cute. Honestly, doing these baby hairs with my like dyed hair is so foreign to me, and that's because my baby hairs aren't at the desired length that I want them to be. They're not grown in. It's still like patchy from the wigs and the glue and the alcohol I used to take off the glue. Like, ugh. So make sure you hit a couple of your hair goals before. One of the bigger ones I wish I would have known before dyeing my hair is like the world and how they're gonna react to me. Being a black girl with beautiful colorful hair is very different. Don't get me wrong, yeah, you could put on a wig and stuff, but when they see it's like coming out of your scalp, people will look at you, and when you look at them, they're supposed to look away, but they'll stare at you. And I wasn't prepared for that. Like, the looks that I get walking in Target, sometimes I want to put a bonnet on, like, because I just throw my hair in a ponytail and I call it a day sometimes, and I just want to go shopping. But people will stare at you and be like, oh my god. Like, you don't even have to be a black girl. You could just be anybody. They're gonna look at you. Colorful hair brings attention. It brings the eyes. It gets people staring. I slightly knew that before because I wear wigs, but I live it. I live it now. I was living it kind of, but I'm in the trenches now. At first, I would be really creeped out and weirded out, and I'll be like, oh my god, hopefully they don't notice me from social media, because I have social anxiety sometimes and I just can't. I need help. But then it's just like, oh yeah, your hair. It's your hair. That's what it is. Like, I be in my head sometimes, growing out of that. Happy 2024. Keep in mind, you're the baddest and can't nobody stop your badness. Period. Along with all the eyes, you hear them talk about you. That's one thing personally I've been through all my life. At first, it used to make me really insecure, but now I'm just like, I get why you're talking about me. Like, I understand it. Look at me. I'm beautiful. I'm something you've never seen before. I'm exotic. I get it. I'd probably look at her and be like, damn. I get it. I get it. So you gotta be a little delulu and think that all the energy that's pushed towards you is love. Even though sometimes it could be hate, it's still love. That's just a trick I use to stay out of my head a little bit. Unfortunately, it does get annoying because it's just like, I'm right here. You're not even a whole 5 feet away from me talking about my hair color as if I'm not right here. Just talk to me. Ask me like, oh, I like your hair color. Just give me a compliment. You don't have to stand there and be weird talking about me, because that's weird. I apologize, but I have to speak my mind. A lot of palm colored people will just reach out and touch my hair, especially when it's in its natural state in like a puffball ponytail in the back, because they're so like drawn to it. But I don't think they comprehend that I'm a person. This is not a petting zoo, babe. You're violating my space and you're a stranger, which will bring the alarms. I will hit you. Do not come up to me and touch me. That shit does not fly with me, because I don't know you and I don't know what your intentions are. Now, a lot of the times they do reach and they're like, oh, don't fucking touch me. I don't know you, okay? Or at least ask me. Because personally, if you ask, like, as long as your hands are clean, that's fine. That's fine if you want to. But give me that option. Don't take the option away from me. That's one thing. I mean, honestly, just being black in general. No offense to the palm colored people. I love you too. Just realize that I'm a person and not a pet. You cannot walk up and touch me. I have to say that. Honestly, another mistake I made, I wish I would have known. Girl, be confident when you dye your hair. I know I keep saying it's a 7 and it's not what I wanted, but regardless of if it's what I wanted or not, bitch, I'm motherfucking beautiful. Like, girl, my hair is beautiful. I am beautiful. Me myself, I struggle with that sometimes, okay? So if you struggle with that, that's okay. You're human. Like, after dyeing it, I swear I was like, when I tell you I had hair depression, it's very, very real. Very, very real. And now when I get all dressed up and I look back at it, I kind of look at myself and I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why don't you see what other people see? But I mean, hey, that's like an internal battle. You have to battle with yourself and you have to be victorious. Okay? You're the baddest. Don't let nobody stop your badness. Now, honestly, I did buy some more hair dye, but I figured, you know what, I'm not gonna dye my hair again, or I'm not gonna like throw another color on it trying to mix and match and mingle. No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick with this and I'm gonna learn how to love it. There's a mirror right there and I look motherfucking beautiful. Hold on. Yes. Oh, you kind of see how more bright it is. But I love it. I really, really do. And I'm so disappointed in myself that I was so sick over my hair. Like, bro, what is wrong with me? Y'all. Something wrong. Let me turn the light back on. There we go. Like, I love it now, but when I first did it, I was like, I was over. I was gonna chop all my hair off. Then where would I be on my hair journey? I mean, I guess starting all over. Like, when it comes to confidence, nobody knows if it's real or fake. Everybody just pretends that they have it. So you need to do the same thing. Be delulu if you have to. I don't give a fuck. I'm very proud that you guys watched this video before you dyed your hair. And if you didn't and you dyed your hair already and you made some mistakes, comment your mistakes down below so you can help others not make the mistakes that we made. Bitch, okay? Let's do some goodness in the world. Let's drop a gem or two. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you're not a beauty. So subscribe to become a beauty. Duh. Alright, well, bye beauties. Mwah. I love you. Oh, go check out this video.
I should have seen you was trouble right from the start. Taught me so many lessons, how not to mess with broken hearts. So many questions. When this began, we was the perfect match. Perhaps we had some problems, but we working at it. And now the arguments are getting loud. I wanna stay, but I can't help from walking out. Let's throw it away. Just take my hand and understand. If you could see, I never planned to be a man. It just wasn't me. But